say a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. At YMCA Surf Camp, the journey to 1,000 cowabungas starts with a single wave.
I've never even seen a surfboard, so yeah.
Had you ever seen a surfboard before today?
No. I mean, I watched the movie Soul Surfer, but like, no.
What was the wipeout like?
I've had better days.
When Giancarlo steps into the batter's box, he's not alone.
My job was to be a buddy, which is to help him hit the ball and go around the bases. Yeah, we scored a run. How'd you, Carlo? Say, we scored a run.
We scored a run.
As part of the Special Stars game, Giancarlo and Natalie shared the Petco Park field with teammates like Van. When Van steps into the batter's box, take cover. Yeah! Did you know you were going to hit it that far?
Yes, guys, I'm a big Amon hitter.
I race masters level and I've been able to qualify for 2 world competitions. Michael Phelps told me that I was pretty fast for an old guy.
Was that an exact quote right there?
Yeah.
It's not always about speed, it's just about the fitness and being around people that are interested in the same things. Our coach Mike does a great job of helping us with our technique and just, you know, to be a better swimmer.
One of the tools the campers use to work on their strokes is an underwater video camera, so they can get a clear picture of what they need to work on. Hey coach, how's my form looking today?
Well, we'll have to let the video show us.
We call it the truth machine because you say you're doing one thing and you watch it on camera and you say, oh, you're not doing what you think you're doing.
When you think of the legendary animal athletes who've competed at Del Mar, Zenyatta, California Chrome, and American Pharoah, just to name a few, don't forget Kevin Bacon.
1 to 10 feet, Kevin Bacon would hammer American Pharoah. Probably more than 15 feet, we'd be in trouble. But that first 15 feet, I think we could take her.
The great pigs throughout history, Piglet, Wilbur, Porky. I mean, how do your pigs stack up against that kind of lineup?
It's not even close. Yeah. Piglet, yeah, just, they're farm animals. These are thoroughbreds.
It's our Young Athletes program, and it's got special education kids and general education kids playing, training, working on motor skills, sports skills together, becoming friends.
Kids like Max. Are you having a good time out here today?
Yeah.
And his buddy, Maggie.
It's fun because he's very active. It was really fun getting to know these guys. It's a really good experience, you know, getting to know them and just kind of like growing relationships. Yeah, we've been practicing throwing, catching, rolling, kicking, yeah, running.
And don't forget, dancing.
We got Scottish music. You have no idea.
It's fun to be around other pipers.
You get to practice and people don't give you funny looks.
We got meat pies.
Have you tried any of the food here today?
Not yet.
Not yet. I've heard the meat pies are good though.
And we've got heavy athletics.
I was looking for something that, you know, I could still compete in, have fun, and, you know, I found this, and way too much fun.
The opening day of Charger Training Camp means it's time for a roll call. Bolt fans, present. Mike McCoy, present. Old favorites Rivers and Gates, present. New signings Benjamin and Mebane, present. How about Tom Telesco?
Bueller,
Okay, let's try Joey Bosa.
Bueller.
While American Pharoah has gained countless fans on his historic run to the Triple Crown, through it all he's maintained a strict radio silence. So the big question on everyone's mind today is this the day American Pharoah finally speaks?
He doesn't talk a lot.
He doesn't talk a lot?
No, he does not talk a lot.
Yeah, where do you think that comes from?
Well, probably being a horse.
It's unfair to ask a horse to talk. It's a horse.
Do you think, though, it makes it harder for him to connect with the people and the fans?
I think so, because, you know, when you hear something straight out of the horse's mouth, it really hits home.
Is there any chance that we could get an interview with American Pharoah today?
I had a birthmark on my foot, and it was a little round birthmark, and it started to develop a AVM, which is arterial venous malformation.
And suddenly, he was on the sidelines.
At some parts, I could barely walk. It was just too painful.
After about a dozen surgeries,
it just led up to losing my leg, and I'm very okay with that. I'm not in any pain anymore.
He would let me know, hey coach, I'm 3 weeks out, I got the new leg coming, I'm getting fitted.
I just got this new leg for athletics a couple days ago, and so I was like, ooh, I don't know if I'm ready to run all this much, and like haven't done this in a few years. It's just that rush you get when like playing a sport and being on a team and living that moment. I missed it so much. There was a lot of nerves going through me, and I was not ready for that shot. But I just put it up at the 3-point line. It banked in. I didn't call bank, but it went in. I dreamed of this moment every single day. I didn't think I would ever get to this point, especially to play like with an actual high school team, even just freshmen. Like, it's awesome.
Ruth, Maris, Aaron, TC.
Was the swing feeling like it was in a good place today?
At Monday's Fan Fest, the Twin Cities Bear cementing his place in long ball lore, crushing his costume competition for his 6th overall mascot home run derby title.
Would you be able to hit a ball over the fence at Petco Park?
We are out here at Orange Glen High School as the Classical Academy Caymans take on the Santa Fe Christian Eagles. And you may be wondering, what exactly is a Cayman? Fair question, right? So I brought along a special guest who's going to help us out with this. He is an educator at the San Diego Zoo. He has worked in the reptile department at the San Diego Zoo. He can spot a frog in the dark in a blinding rainstorm. His name is Peter Gilson, and as you might have guessed from the last name, he's also my brother. So glad to have Peter with us here. Who else do we have with us today?
Yeah, this is Martin, and he is what's called a Cayman lizard. So to clarify a little bit, a Cayman is officially a type of crocodile. That's the mascot we're talking about tonight. The Cayman lizard is named after that species of crocodile, mostly because of a lot of the similarities they have, including where you can find them, which in this case is down in South America. But one of the biggest similarities, you'll notice those big tough scales covering their back. We call them osteoderms. That literally means they have bony plates underneath those scales covering their back. It's essentially body armor that helps to protect them out in the wild.
Awesome. So this is a Cayman lizard here, not technically a caiman. If we had a caiman out here, I might be a little scared right now. What exactly is a caiman? How's it different here?
Sure, yeah. These guys, this is pretty much full size. What you're seeing here is about 3.5, 4 feet long. The Cayman crocodile would spend most of its time down in the water. You're also going to notice they would have some big, sharp, ferocious teeth. And in some cases, some species can actually get up to about 15 feet long. So we're talking a much bigger animal that's going to be hunting a lot bigger prey and has a bit more of an attitude. This guy's pretty mellow, as you can see, but the Cayman crocodile definitely a little bit more fierce.
Yeah. Now, how do you think a caiman would do out on the football field? What do you think? Where would it go?
If I had to put him at a position, I'd say probably middle linebacker. They're pretty tough. Like I said, they've got those defensive abilities, so I wouldn't want to be the running back that's heading down the field against a caiman.